Hey guys, welcome back. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of new makeup that I got from my Sephora haul. If you guys haven't watched that, I will link it up here for you guys so you guys can go ahead and click on it. Also, if you guys are new here and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And let's go ahead and get started on this video. The first product I'm going to use is the One Size Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. It says it's an ultra blurring pore refining primer with niacinamide that mattifies, evens out skin's texture as it grips makeup for flawless application and enhanced wear. Apply before makeup. So this is a mini size and I grabbed it in a set, little squeezy bottle. I'm gonna grab like a pea size amount. I'm gonna use about this much. And apply it where my pores are more prominent. This doesn't really have a smell to it. I'm gonna grab a little bit more. Apply that in the middle of my forehead. And I do have my eyebrows on just because I didn't get any new brow products. It doesn't look like it's pilling with my moisturizer, so that's good. All right, so I am super excited about this. This is the Mcgrath Skin Finish Sublime Perfection Foundation. And I did get this in the shade Light Medium 9. Go ahead and shake this up really quick. And it is really liquidy. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is super liquidy. And it does come in the pump. Oh, super runny. So I am gonna apply that with my Love is a Foundation brush from It Cosmetics. This foundation is super lightweight, so I might have to build up a little bit just to get a little bit more coverage. I mean, it is super lightweight, but it's covering pretty well. I do have to use a lot of product. And I do have to say this is like the perfect match for my skin tone. I do have to say it did cover up pretty nicely. I don't know if you guys can tell. That looks actually really nice. All right, so I am gonna use the Mcgrath concealer, and this is also in the shade 9. I love the doe foot of this applicator. This also feels pretty creamy. Also taking this on my eyelid. Look at that coverage. That is so pretty. And before I do anything else, I just want to go ahead and set my under eyes. I am using my It Cosmetics by Pores Pressed Powder. This isn't new or anything of that sort. I just don't have any new powders that I could use under my eyes. I Alright, so I am pretty excited because I do have the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpting Shaping Stick in the shade Light. I do want to take the Morphe x Ardell 858 brush and grab some product off of here. That's super pretty. Do have to say this brush is applying it pretty nicely as well. As you can tell, I'm not rubbing, I'm just pushing the product into my skin. First, I'm gonna go ahead and set my bronzing powder, and I'm gonna use my Gucci bronzer, and it did come in this little cute sleeve. And this is it. It's so pretty. Packaging's to die for. And this is in the shade 2. And I am gonna use my Zoeva 90 Luxe Grand Powder Brush. And just set down this bronzer I have. It does look like it has like a bit of a sheen to it. I don't know, did I put too much bronzer? I feel like I did. This is so pigmented, oh my god. Alright, so if this happens to you, don't you worry. Just grab your foundation brush and just go over anything you want a little bit too crazy. I think I should have just used like a lighter hand with this bronzer. I'm just so used to the Fenty bronzer. You kind of have to go in a little bit harder with your brush to get some product out. But this one, you definitely do not. So just keep that in mind. Holy moly. Hope I didn't get a bronzer helmet. All right, that was just a little bit of bronzer, you guys, and I really feel like that bronzed me up way too much. I kind of do want to clean up this area down here. So before I do anything else, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my One Size Beauty powder, and this is in the shade medium 1N. And I am gonna take my e.l.f. complexion sponge, grab a bit of that product. And kind of clean up this area. I don't really notice a difference. I mean, it did add a little bit more coverage down here. Actually, my face actually does look pretty smooth. So scratch that, actually looks really nice. Okay. All right, so back to the face palette. I think I'm gonna use a light hand, and actually I think I'm just gonna use this shade right here, which I believe is She's a Doll. And I'm gonna grab that shade with a Morphe x Ardell 822 brush. Pick up some of that She's a Doll shade. Super, super pigmented, so probably shouldn't have just went in that crazy. And place it on the high points of my cheeks. Oh, this shade is gorgeous. It's not too intimidating unless you go in super heavy-handed with it. It can be. Just make sure you're tapping off any excess. All right, and I saw Patrick Cha do this. So he went in with the powder and then he went in with the cream. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my sponge and just grab a bit of product and just go over the blush that we placed down. He says it gives it more of like this very sheen look, and I definitely agree. do not be intimidated by these blushes. They look super vibrant and like, I mean, they can be if you are heavy-handed. Just go very lightly and they will look gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I'm already in love with this palette. I'm a sucker for blush. Now lastly, I do have my Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. This is in the shade Nude Romance. And I am gonna go ahead and line my lips first with KKW 0.5 lip liner. And now I'm gonna go in with Nude Romance. Oh, this shade is gorgeous. I feel like I already have so many of these like nudie type lipsticks, but I can't get enough of them. And before I do my eyeshadow, I do want to set my face. I'm going to go ahead and use the One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. So we'll see if this actually mattifies. Wow. As you guys saw, it's more of an aerosol and it doesn't have a scent to it. It actually feels really nice. I don't know if product actually came out or it was just air hitting my face, but it actually feels really, really nice. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the eyeshadow palette. So for eyes, we're gonna go ahead and use the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Eyeshadow Palette, Smoky Eyes or Forever. This is her holiday palette. Oops. And this is a little slip that comes in it. Look at how gorgeous these eyeshadows are. So I really don't know what kind of eye look I want to do. She does have them separated in little sections. So you can use this section, this section, this section, or this section. Obviously you don't have to, but you can mix and match all these shades. So I think what I want to do, probably use the confident eye section and use this shade first. I think I want to do more of like a green eyeshadow look. Have this as a halo. We'll see. Let me zoom you guys in just a little bit. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use this shade first. I don't know if you guys saw, but this one. I'm using my 820 brush from the Ardell collection. Off the bat, these shades are super pigmented. Just adding this on my outer corner. Hopefully I do not get any fallout from these shades. Going ahead and blending this up. Okay, now I am gonna use this green shade in here. I'm gonna use that with my finger. Look at that pigment. And I still have a bunch of shadow on my finger. Now with my Sweet Oasis blending brush, I'm gonna take a little bit of this terracotta like brown shade right here. And slowly try to blend out these areas. I am going a little bit past my crease with the green. And don't worry about this area, we will clean it up. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and use this shade right here. Again, with that same Morphe times Ardell brush. And I still have some left over on my finger and it's still like going strong. So I'm just blending and patting some more of that green shade. Now I'm gonna grab that brush. I'm gonna try and connect everything together with no extra product. Oh, these shades just blend out so effortlessly. Should I be shocked? No. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Morphe M433 brush and grab just a tiny bit of this shade right here. Just a very, very tiny amount. And blend this area. Going back in with that first shade in that same brush, and just going in circular motions right over here and over here. I want this area to be kind of defined. Going back with that other brush with no product and just blending everything together. I'm shocked at how gorgeous this look is. Now for inner corner highlight, I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right here from the Love Eyes section. Holy moly, y'all. This is so freaking stunning. I did get a little bit of fallout from that shade, but I'm just gonna sweep it off just a little bit. Now with the Morphe times Ardell 87 brush, it's a little pencil brush, grabbing that first shade that I used, which was this one. And I'm just gonna run this underneath our lower lashes and just mimic what we did on the top to the bottom. Now with a very tiny amount of product, I'm going to get this shade and blend this out. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and use my Patrick Ta Major Volume Mascara. This is another thing that I grabbed from the Sephora haul, or the sale I should say. Look at the bristles. Usually the mascara ones I liked are a little bit more tapered. I think that's the word, but we'll see how this performs. Okay, I really like this mascara. Yep, I definitely do. I like this one way more than I do the Rare Beauty mascara. This one's okay. I really don't understand why a lot of people think this is amazing. Definitely this one performs way better. Wow. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye and I'll be right back. Alright you guys, and this is the final look. I will go ahead and zoom you in so you guys can see my complexion and my eyes closer up. Alright, so this is my face. Foundation looks amazing. My blush, look at that dew because of that cream we put on. It looks like we have highlighter on. And then my under eyes look super nice. Here's the forehead. And these eyes, you guys. So freaking stunning. Alright, I'm gonna zoom you guys out. Okay, so I did like everything that I tried out in this video. There's nothing that I'm like iffy about. Everything so far performed really, really good. The only thing that I feel like I need to use a little bit more is the powder. Just because I only set it like down here and a little bit in my T-zone. It does look like it blurred my skin. It looks super, super nice. It honestly looks like my complexion is flawless. And I do have texture on my skin, so that's really rare. My pores are like literally non-existent. They look super good. I think it has to do with this blurring primer as well. It's so nice on the skin. And I am not disappointed with the Patrick Ta for Face blush palette. Honestly, I expected that to be amazing and it really is. It outdid my expectations. The other thing I do need to use again is the Gucci bronzer. I just feel like I used a little bit too much. I think I just went in really hard with my brush because I'm just so used to my Fenty bronzer that I believe that I just, you know, went in, tried to grab some product when you don't have to do that. This has enough product as it is, so you don't have to do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try it again, just with a lighter hand this time, I promise. Everything that I got is absolutely beautiful. There's nothing I do not like. I do wanna go ahead and mention the Forever Mood candle I hauled. This thing, I haven't even lit it yet and it engulfed my beauty room with the scent. This scent is just super sugary. If you love sugary sweet things, you'll probably love this candle. Honestly, I don't know if I will light it just because just having it like this behind me, my whole room just smells super delicious. I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. I do want to light it, but I did order some more. I did order 3 more candles and they got here and let me tell you, they smell freaking amazing. Also, this eye look is perfect for the holidays, so it was not intentional. I just wanted to do something kind of smoky and halo-y, and this is what I got, and to die for. I loved everything. If you guys do want me to do more full face of makeup, please go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give me a like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!